feel, yeah, I teach them. So that the things also good for us and lots of things. And because debate is a very most important part for the learning English,
Yes,
I think.
yes, you are
If we fight to each other, then the words is also coming in our mind. And there's a no any chance
right.
to give me such, you have to speak that. But that we know very well, we are fighting and the second person talking like that, then I have to give the reply.
I
So I
have.
think that is, how are you?
Hi, I'm fine. What about you?
I'm also good. So tell me about yourself.
My name is Karishma, and by profession, I'm an advocate. I am from Gurgaon. I'm living in Gurgaon actually, and I'm a part-time YouTuber too. Yes.
Good. Okay, let me tell about myself. Well, my name is Amansi Bajpayee, as you know very well. I am English trainer right now, and I have been teaching since 2021. And that's it. I belong to Kanpur, Uttar Pradesh.
Okay, it's nice introduction. So yes, what's the topic for today?
I would like to ask you, as you mentioned your videos, you are learner and you achieve a lots of things in a few months. So I would like to ask you how many months spent.
No, no, no. To be frank, it's not months. It's been a year now, more than a year now. But yes, I used to speak a little bit, even a year. But recently, when I've joined Clappingo, I have seen a drastic change in my communication skills because now I speak with grammar actually. Earlier, I used to speak without any sense of grammar actually. I did not know anything about grammar. I just used to speak without thinking anything. But yes, after joining Clappingo, I have improved, and it's not a month, it's been more than a year actually. I have been practicing.
Okay, so I think there's a lot of tutor who are saying English. English is we can learn English within a 2 months, 1 month. So it's totally fake.
I really don't think so that we can learn English in a month because every person, nobody is that much free that he can spend 24 hours on learning English, right? Every person has his job, somebody is taking care of their family. So we can spend limited time, right? If we are spending limited time, like 1 hour, 2 hours in a day, how can we like supposed to learn English or become a fluent in 1 month? It is not at all possible. I don't think so.
Yeah.
But yes, if
Thank you.
somebody is giving 24 hours, and then they may learn, yeah.
Yeah, but I think it's not a possible because English is not a overnight journey. We have to
Right.
give time. Yeah, and even I
Yes,
also give the time.
yes, yes, yes.
Right now, I'm also giving a time because when I am not using proper my book, so I'm unable to teach my students.
Obviously, this is important.
So, what is the most important role for covering speaking, for learning English? I mean, vocabulary, idiom, grammar. What is the more important?
See, personally, if you would ask me, I'm really weak in my vocabulary. I do not have a large number of vocabulary. I use very basic word to complete my sentences. And that's why my English is very basic. It's not on advanced level or something like I'm speaking very professional. No, it's very simple or basic English, right? So, but vocabulary is important. Along with that, I think speaking practice is important. The more you will speak, the more you will do practice, the early you will learn. There is no other option, or I cannot say like, I can say that there is no substitute available of speaking. The thing which speaking can do, nothing else can do. Rest of the things are secondary for me. What do you think?
Uh, I'm agree with your point because English is important for the taking the lots of things, and English always wants lots of advantage. Okay, so as like if you really want to become a fluent, then you have to focus all time in each sector. If you want to learn the vocabulary, idiom, and the grammar, and the basic sentence of the English also, so everything is important for the learning English because we are learning language. It's not any subject. So I think language demand a time. So if we have a time and we can give the time, then of course we can learn English within a month, 2 months, 3 months, whatever you have. So that's my opinion.
Yes, right. Yes, you're right. But people want to know that, ma'am, in how many time we can learn? Like, we can learn English in 1 month. If we will do practice half an hour a day, we can be fluent in a month. Like, this is how I've received email from people actually. And sometimes I laugh like, yeah, how can somebody think of spending just half an hour a day and learning or become fluent in 1 month? I don't think it is possible. However, I have seen a lot of videos on YouTube where the title is like learn English in 3 days, master English in a month, 20 days, 30 days. I don't know
Yeah,
how.
there is a lots of advertisement is also you can learn English within a 90 days.
Yes,
So, and
very
I
much
am not pretty sure if your background is not a English medium board, and if your background is a Hindi, so that is not possible. You can learn English within a 30 days, 90 days. That is impossible.
yes,
So I
yes, yes,
think
yes.
any speakers just wants a time. परसेंटेज अगर they have a time to learn anything, then they can learn.
Right, absolutely right. They have to spend some time only, then only they can learn. Otherwise, there is no substitute or option.
So there, you have any academic subject of English? I mean to say graduation,
Yes,
graduation.
yes, yes. I do have this English subject till my graduation, but however, I have never scored more than 50. I always get like 40, 50, sometimes 33, like on the border. That time, 33 marks were required to pass or clear the exam. So, like after lot of hard work, I got only 33 marks or 40 marks. My English was actually bad since my childhood. And especially if I talk about grammar or writing skills, I was really poor in that. By speaking, like speaking, I've learned just after joining offices, like when I've worked with a company that is like law firm, where I've learned that how you can draft an email. Then I started talking with the clients a little bit. This is how I have improved. So my spoken is still better than my writing skill. If you will ask me to write an essay, I will write in a very casual language because in writing you need some good words, some professional words. The writing should like writing always difference with speaking. We speak casually, but we cannot write casually. So my writing is still bad yet. I'm not really good.
Actually, writing also demand vocabulary and the idiom. If you have a strong part
Right.
of the vocabulary, then you can write anything, whatever you want. Because somebody gives the
Yes.
essay in which related to your native language, as like my native language is Hindi, and somebody offer me you have to write down the essay in a Hindi, then maybe I'm unable to write down because I don't know what is the topic, what is the matter behind of this essay. So that's the thing also applying the English because we all talking like that and we are writing something that is a both work is a different. That's why there's a lot of trainer just give the advice you have write something, and that is the rule of the English. First you have to listen, then write, then speak. So there are three basic rule for the learning English. So I think writing is a very important part for the learning English was
Yes, it
also.
is. Yes, it is. If you want to speak professionally, if you want to, like, if you're attending a meeting in your office, you have to be professional. You cannot ask anything like casually. English, if we are speaking with our friends or with our kid at our home, then the casual English can work. But if you are on the professional front, you must be good with your vocabulary, with your language, with your accent. Everything is required that time. So in that case, everything is important, like writing, reading, every factor like which is important for learning English, important, right? And as you are a teacher, right? Trainer, English
Yeah.
trainer. So
Yes.
what is like your teaching method to your students? Like the students who are coming to you, the students who are coming to you, they are for learning English, spoken English, or like for the overall knowledge?
It means we know only one thing. Alphabet A is a apple, but A for apple is a different types of thing. So I just define that is not a for apple. That is a lots of dictionary you have to learn for the learning English. So as I mentioned the here the words alphabet D. Did you mention what is the means of alphabet D? Everybody just heard that alphabet D is a dog.
Right.
Yeah, that dog means, but there's a three vocab of the alphabet D. If you're talking about the D for dog, it's called to nafrat, which is belong to the adjective, and D for dog, which is the verb, which is belong to the picha karna. That is the means also dog. And we know only one
Okay.
thing, dog, it means kutta. Am I right?
Okay. Right.
Yeah,
Right.
but
Right.
see,
Right.
dog, that means also the picha karna. That is a verb
Right.
also.
Right.
So that the
Okay,
vocabulary we have to learn, and that types of things that another things we can say that we are teaching our students, and this spoken part is
that's
also.
really nice. Okay. So how will you like do your speaking practice with them? Like how you will teach them like how you should communicate and everything? Like what are the methods you are following?
Just wait. सर मुझको सिर्फ 5 मिनट. Okay. Okay. Sorry for disturb.
It's okay.
Okay. So what are you asking?
What are the methods you are following to teach your students for speaking English?
Okay, let me clear. As like if you're a beginner, then first we start the basic structures. Like that, what is a noun? It means all things a part of a speech. Noun, pronoun, what is that? Because that is the basic things. It's very important for know you. Because if you are unable, that is a noun, that is a pronoun, that is a thing. And I conduct the four parts. First, the grammar. Second, the vocabulary and the debate, speech. That the program I am conducting in my institute. So I think debate is the most important part for the improving English. After covering everything, you are able to debate within the people in the front of to anyone. That is a good for thing. So that the part I'm also created and they do this.
That's nice. I personally feel that debates are really good option for learning English because when somebody is speaking to you, they are like cross questioning you. You have this zeal
Yeah.
to answer. Like in debate, it is coming from inside, and now we have to answer. And even though if the language is not really good, but you put your 100% to speak. So
Yes.
it's really good because when I was in the institute, like I have learned this 2 month course. I did it in my before my graduation. So I went to the like institute. They will also like create or conduct these kinds of debate, and I was like full of confidence. However, I did not know anything, but still I tried my best to speak something. At least like do not feel embarrassment or something. I always try to speak. So these are good things. Yes.
Yeah, and even when the students debating to each other, then I feel yeah, I teach them. So that the things also good for us and lots of things. And because debate is a very most important part for the learning English,
Yes.
I think.
Yes. You are right, absolutely right, and I do agree with you. But most of the time, but I haven't heard this thing in any of like from native speaker or someone like debate is important. They said like self talking is important, reading is important, writing is important. Nobody said that the debate is also important. It creates a different kind of enthusiasm inside you,
Yeah,
so that you are forced yourself to speak. So it
yeah.
is important. Yes.
I think when you have any topic, suppose that if we fight to each other, then the words is also coming in our mind. And there's a no any chance
Yes.
to give me such you have to speak that. But that we know very well we are fighting and the second person talking like that, then I have to give the reply.
I
So I
have.
think that is about us.
Yes, absolutely right. That should be present in everyone. Then only they have this desire to speak, right? So it's an important part, and we should do it. But yes, we need a person for that. If you are alone, you can't do debate with yourself. You need some like group
Yeah.
of at least 2 3 people.
Yes. When I
Yes.
am conducting this, there's a 15 students in my institute in my class when I'm taking this in a different sector. So at the time they raise their hand. No, I have to speak. No, I have to speak. So that is the atmosphere you have to watch this. So that was very awesome. And
Yes,
then
yes,
talking about
right.
the morning, I took the debate of money versus education, and there's a very controversial topic. Very controversial topic when the student side of the who's the student are side of the education and some student are side of the money and they fight to each other.
Yeah, it's kind of entertaining also sometimes to see these kinds of debates. Sometimes when I used to watch debates on like Ash Tak or news channel something, and sometimes I used to laugh. Yeah, why they're fighting to answer? Like I want to speak, I want to speak. So it happens. So I think it's
So
12:25. You have to go for your class, right? So I think we need to
yeah,
finish this session right here. And I just hope that in future, if I'll get time, surely I'll connect to you again, and we'll have the
sure,
session peacefully because this time we are in a hurry. We both are in hurry. I have to go and take like attend hearing, and you have to go and take your class. So let's finish it.
yeah.
We'll see you next time.
So is coming.
It's nice
So,
talking
Mr.
to you.
Sukh,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. We have to wind. Okay, now we wind up the session.
Sure,
Okay.
sure, sure.
Thank you. And thanks to you.
Thank you. Okay, Mansi. Bye.